It's one take, one take. NBA one take. One take for your head. NBA one take for your brain. You can subscribe on YouTube. I'm on Twitter, Snapchat, and on Instagram and IGTV. Listen, the draft lottery was yesterday. But my Lakers was in that top 4 position. And it was going down, and Phoenix and Washington, all these teams was going. I said, oh, sugar. Because if we get that #1 pick, all the teams that didn't want to come to us, now you got to come to us. And then now we're gonna come at you. And we're gonna ask for people on your roster. Because if you're struggling money-wise, you're gonna definitely want that #1 pick. I'm hearing that fire truck from all the way over there. Lord Jesus. So, it came down to it, the top 4. Rachel Nichols in the jump went to commercial break. I'm saying, I'm holding my son, I'm rubbing on his head for good luck. Then my wife called me and told me she downstairs in the car, she needed help bringing some stuff upstairs. Right when the TV coming on. Help me, help me, help me. Now I'm a guy that believe in luck and karma and things like that. So I ran downstairs and I seen all these bags she had. And I said to myself, oh, let me run upstairs. Let me go downstairs. Let me go bring the bags up. As I did that, I'm seeing David Griffin taking a picture with Mark Tatum. And I said, so this is how y'all do. You're gonna give us the ratings, and then you're gonna give the small market teams the lottery, which always happens. It's been happening for years now, especially with these Knicks fans. The Knicks fans really felt that they was gonna get it. And as a Laker fan, we felt that we was gonna get it. But the Pelicans, and they showed pictures of the ticket sales department going crazy because they got tickets to sell. Because most likely they definitely gonna draft Zion at #1. And he gonna be a hot ticket in New Orleans with or without Anthony Davis. And he might be a hotter ticket than the Saints. And I'm gonna say a lot. Now, who got #2? The Grizzlies. Now the Grizzlies is in a real great situation. They want to compete for the playoffs because they have a young star. So now there might be some offers for Mike Conley that a lot of teams was going to give him. Because most likely they're going to get John Moran at #2. And trade Mike Conley to teams that's going to be looking for. See, that's why I'm glad the Lakers is in this situation. Because the Knicks is at 3, and we don't want to know. There's RJ back. See, I don't think the Lakers is in a situation where they don't really need their pick. Now they got assets to move certain players so they could bring somebody in. This is a real interesting thing. Because I don't know what the Lakers is going to do. I don't know. But I know they're trading that pick. And that pick got to be moved so they can acquire an asset via trade, as well as signing themselves a free agent. They got to pull themselves a Boston back in 2007. Danny Ainge made a trade with Seattle for Ray Allen. Wally Zerbiak, somebody else. Forgot. At the time, it wasn't like a thing. It's like, oh, Ray gonna team with Paul Pierce. Then he did the big one. Trade Minnesota, get KG. KG signed off on him, coming to Boston. The Lakers need to trade who they want to trade, because I'm not gonna add no names. Trade who they need to trade, and then get who they need. And man, you gotta really get people in there you gotta get somebody in there via free agency. If you could get Anthony Davis, I would not. Then if you should get Jimmy Butler or whoever you want to get, you want to try to bring an instant championship to Los Angeles and just live with the results. Try to keep one of those 2 young boys and just try to build out the roster from there. AD, Jimmy Butler with LeBron and one of the young guys. Okay, it's Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.